may be asking yourselves, why should we be bothered with developing citizenship responsibilities? Well, there are many reasons. One of the primary reasons is that great principles do not live from generation to generation without being nurtured, without being kept vigorously alive. Unless we understand and work effectively for the principles upon which our American way of life is founded, the structure will crumble and our heritage of freedom will perish. Another primary reason for the development of citizenship responsibility is that we are living in an era marked by the growth of socialism. To a substantial degree, in one form or another, socialism has spread the shadow of human regimentation over most of the nations of the earth, and the shadow is encroaching upon our own liberty.
Basically what we're experiencing right now is two master chess players sitting at the board, and one of them looks down at the board and sees that he's in checkmate in 7 moves, and he looks across at his opponent and he knows that his opponent sees it too, so there's no getting out of it. So at this point, the loser can only prolong the game. Both players know the game is over. It's only a matter of time before he does this, and then you're forced to do this, and then he's forced to do this, and eventually checkmate. We, as a race, if we could understand that the game is over.
That's important to the people that had access to Looking Glass because they would use Looking Glass knowing the choices that they would make and the future would pop up. The big mistake was coming up with the possibility of future. And when we started using a computer to say, well, if we make this choice, it's 79% possible that this scenario, if you go down the road further and free will continues to exercise itself on this game, that 79% possibility sometimes changes very, very fast. But if you look at the situation in a point of time, it seems very realistic that that's the greatest possibility.
Questioning whether or not the Earth is a globe has been deemed harmful thought. But why is this? We seem to be conditioned to think that the issue has been scientifically settled. But this is not the case. Our most popular scientists recognize that the geocentric model, where the Earth is at the center of the universe, is observably accurate. Many of us tend to think the planet is too big to observe curvature, but the empirical evidence tells us that either the surface of the Earth is a flat plane, or the planet is at least 100 times bigger than we are told.
I was on with T.I., he didn't want to talk about that. I'm not going to put T.I. down. He had courage to have me on. But he's not Alex Jones woke. Kanye West is Alex Jones woke now. They're mad that we've got a sixth sense way more powerful than them. Because when you serve evil, you lose the gifts God's given you. You get Satan's little twisted gifts, but you lose the literal superpowers that God's given us. And by the way, we're all created equal in God's eyes. I agree with the Declaration of Independence, but we're not all equal in our skills and what gifts we were given. I don't have the gift of being a long-distance runner, but I do have the gift of fortitude and focus, and the gift that nobody's ever knocked me out, including getting hit in the head with a lead pipe, axe handles, you name it. So we've all got different gifts, ladies and gentlemen.
You believe the Mars rover is real? Is that what the fuck is going on with? I don't know. I don't know.
What, you think there's a conspiracy in the conspiracy?
I think maybe.
Is this a double negative?
I
this
think
is fucking
I
double
think
cross?
They're testing missiles?
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, did you see that?
Is it
It
for
tried.
real?
It blew
Have you
up.
seen the parade? Show the clip of the parade where they show them like the soldiers marching in a
stepping.
parade, and then
They're
they're
flexing on us.
and then they're bringing out the missiles.
They said they're ready to
show
go to
that.
war.
Okay.
They'll show that, and then they'll cut to Kim Jong Un,
Yeah.
right, with
Totally
his
different
generals. Like there's a clip of like they're like. And they're like kind of watching, and and then they cut back to the parade, and it's the same clip, and then they go back to Kim Jong. It just, I don't know.
You think North Korea's fake?
I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying
don't
that.
believe in North
I'm not
Korea?
saying that it's fake. I'm just saying that Kim Jong Un could eat.
How does that happen? And none of the constellations have ever broken form. The Star Polaris has never moved, ever. In thousands of years, it never moves. Why? Enoch chapter 2. Observe ye everything that takes place in the heaven, how they do not change their orbits, and how the luminaries which are in heaven, how they all rise and set in order in its season, and transgress not against their appointed order. He set a fixed order, and it repeats. Some of you that have been with me for a while, for a couple of years, know that we studied the stars very closely.
November 5th, 2001, less than 2 months after 9/11 occurred. The infamous William Cooper was murdered, ex-naval intelligence officer. But now author of Behold the Pale Horse. He paid the cost. I can't say that I agree with everything that he wrote, but I admire him for speaking his mind though. Never holding his tongue for nobody. Our society is brainwashed. Guns on each other's faces for the same lies. Same everything and same nothing. Same bullshit materialism. The third world man's luxury. This false flag fuckery. An AIDS-infested junkie. Your lady, your liberty. Can't fuck me. Can't touch me. The Black Pope, superior general. Tim Oscar riding like a pyro from Inglewood. Bring the hood up to a hovering mothership. They already made the switch to the one world government.
I bet you can't see what I can see. That's right. There's a few things we have to address. I bet you can't see what I can see.
When I'm in the streets, I always remain cautious.
The Great Awakening, the call to man, the hidden story, the master plan. We are all human, we have a voice. We are blessed and burdened with a choice. With a choice. Don't you forget, with open arms, we are waiting. Don't you forget, with open arms, 'cause where we go on, we go on.
We got the funk, hip hop, country, jazz, blues, and rock. We can still see eye to eye. Mama's still baking that apple pie, and we light up the sky every 4th of July. But don't pet the eagle, 'cause she's wild and she's free. We all want people. She flies for you, she flies for me, and we all have different colors, and we all have different likes, and we can all stand together under the stars and shine. The stars and shine. It's a complicated world for the little boys and the little girls. You gotta raise them up with. They call us deplorable, and we love the name. They got the bodies in the dirt and need someone to blame. Got a penchant for greed and money to spare. They put the dollars in the coffers and the lies in the air. Well, we go one, we go all. I won't push you down, you won't let me fall. One day for sure we will stand tall. Where we go one, we go all. We are the patriots, trust
the plan because we have it all and the fate is in our hands. Had a reason to fool us, but we didn't take the bait. They want to take us to hell, but we got guns at the gate. Where we go.
Donald Trump is here tonight. Now, I know that he's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac? Say what you will about Mr. Trump, he certainly would bring some change to the White House. I'm open to all sorts of new ideas, maybe better ideas, to make sure that we deal with climate change in a way that promotes jobs and growth. Nobody has a monopoly on what is a very hard problem, but I don't have much patience for anyone who denies that this challenge is real. We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. Sticking your head in the sand might make you feel safer, but it's not going to protect you from the coming storm.
Mr. President, what did you mean by calm before the storm?
You'll find out.
Science! Do you deny? So I went to school, and this is my first interaction with science as a redeemer, as a religion. I remember in 1986, they built up this event for weeks. They were like, the first female school teacher astronaut, And my teacher was a female, and she was so pumped. She was like, finally, one of us will walk on the moon. Back then, I should have been like, bitch, no one's been to the moon. I was 6 years old. They wheeled in a little TV, and I didn't have a TV. I had no experience even watching television. This is all mind-blowing to me. Like, kids, we're about to witness science. And they wheel it in, they're like, this is the Challenger. It was up in and it's showing pictures of the woman and her job and the school, and all of a sudden, no one said anything, and they just wheeled.
Think I'm someone else, cause y'all don't wanna with me, cause I don't feel the pressure. No, I will not be censored. I'm not afraid, that's why they with me. My name will be remembered, and I will live forever. I bet y'all hate that y'all are stuck with me.
You look like the devil, you sound like some Christians. You just want a medal for asking permission. You just want a pat on the back in addition to being so tolerant. Fine, I admit it, you're nicer, you're better, you're righter, you're brilliant. Most sensitive creatures in all of existence. My freedom of thought should be censored with prison. The world would be better if we weren't so different.
Always on that blah, blah. Y'all should keep it to yourselves. Miss me with that drama. You must think I'm someone else, cause y'all don't wanna with me.
Exactly, 100%. I have turned my back on the idea of victimization mentality. We are locked up. We went from 1 and 4. We went from 1 and 4 to 1 and 3. But we always pointing at the white people. But yet we want to spend all of our money on foreigners. We want to spend all our money on luxury as opposed to going and buying some land. America is for sale. And there's a lot of barren land. Disney bought a lot of it in Florida. But the culture has you focused so much on fucking somebody bitch and pulling up in a foreign and rapping about things that could get you locked up and then saying you about prison reform. Like, it's, bro, we brainwashed out here, bro. Come on, man, this is a free man talking.
Back, shit, back, man, run. Back, shit. Back, man, run. Oyra
There are some scary men in front of our doors.
I haven't had a dream in a long time. You see, the life I've had can make a good man laugh. So for once in my life, let me get what I want. Lord knows it would be the first time. Lord knows it would be the first time.
Oh God, I can't believe. See, this is why I didn't want to give this talk, because I knew that we'd have this conversation. And now it's on the record. All over the world, we know, it's well established, the State Department and intelligence agencies engage in theater, and it's what they do, it's spycraft, to create spectacles and events that people may not realize are spectacles and events, but that, well, like the overthrow of Mossadegh in the 50s in Iran. They'll create fake newspapers and so on. So we know that this happens in countries around the world. I believe that a law has been passed in the United States. I think it's part of the Defense Authorization Act. I need to confirm this. That, pardon me, now makes it legal to propagandize American citizens.